Hi and smiles everyone, and welcome. So today I'm working on making some paper ribbon. So thought I would show you how I make my paper ribbon. And basically this is paper ribbon here. So it's a great way to use up those book pages that you may have when you got a book and so forth. And this is great to have on hand because you can use it for ruffles, you can use it in your ephemera, all kinds of different creative ways you can use this. And you just would decorate it from this point any way you would like to decorate it. You can dye it, just all sorts of things. So it's great to have, and when you're in the middle of a project and you need something that perhaps you want to use some ruffles, it's all ready to go, and then you just have to cut it off. So I thought like I said, I thought I'd show you how I do this today. And so basically you need book pages, or like I use some music pages here. And the most important thing is that you don't use super fragile papers. Anything that's too fragile, like older vintage papers, will snap. You want it to be able to fold easily, just like that. So when you're putting it through your sewing machine, right? It has to have that flexibility. So just take whatever paper you're going to use and check it and make sure that it's okay the way it is, that it won't, snap or tear or anything like that. So what I do is I make strips ahead of time, just like you see here. And what I use basically is I'll use my ruler and I will just tear it. Makes it fast, right? And like this is 1 inch, I think. It's my favorite size for my ribbon paper is the 1 inch. But then I also have used, I think this one is the ruler we used to make our tear ruler with, and it's about 1 1/4. So these strips over here are from this ruler. And so yeah, that's all I do is I cut them into strips or tear them into strips. So I'm going to show you how I do it with my sewing machine from this point. And I'm going to be right back, guys. I'll get my sewing machine set up, and I'm hoping that you can see it okay, is what I hope. I can get it set up so you can see it. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. So hopefully you'll be able to see this well. So it is quite simple to do, but I would suggest having your little pick beside you to help you, and I'll show you when I use that. So basically you put it in, and I just sort of center the paper underneath my needle. Now if it isn't so completely down the center, it doesn't really matter. It can go off, which is fine. So then I just put my foot down, and then all you're going to do is you're going to push with your fingers on either side and form your little ruffle, and then I just start sewing just like that. And then I form another ruffle, and you just push it all down with your fingers, and you just keep going like that. So you just put a ruffle in. This is I find this is the easiest way to do it, and I just keep going. I don't use a foot on my machine. I just press up on my sewing machine. But if you have a foot, this might be a little bit easier. You wouldn't have to stop as often as I do. I like to stop and ruffle just like that. Oh. And ruffle. And then when you get to the end, I just turn it underneath, and how you join your next piece is just stick it right in that ruffle that you just formed, just like that. And then I use my pick, and I use it to make sure I pick up both pieces, and then I just form another ruffle just like that, and then we continue. I love having this on hand because it is so handy for so many things, and it's a great way to use up those pages that you may have got at a book and you want to use the cover to make a journal, and then you have all these papers that you're not sure if you're going to be able to use them all up in other ways. So you just keep going. It's a little bit time consuming. That's okay. And then you just, again, you can pick it up and make sure your needle stays in your paper when you do that. And then again, I'm just going to use my little pick here to bring that up and under. And you can make the ruffles as wide out or as close as you want them. I just let the paper dictate that excuse me, to me. I'm having a little bit of a time because I'm on camera, of course, so my machine is it usually doesn't stop and start quite like that. So you just keep going, and you make, you know, make it as long as you want. So I just wanted to show you how to join all these papers together. So I'm gonna just, so you can see at the other end how it's coming out, and it's ruffling beautifully. So you get the idea. So I'm not going to continue. I just wanted to show you how I do my paper ribbon and how you can do your paper ribbon also. I think that you could go along perhaps and ruffle it, and maybe, I haven't tried it, but you could glue them, right? You could also perhaps glue your put a little bit of glue along the way and just ruffle it up that way, but I think that would be a lot of work. So I haven't even tried that, but if all else failed and you wanted some and you didn't have a sewing machine, I imagine you could do it that way. So I'm just going to continue with this and get these done up today. And I think what I'm going to do is put some of this in my shop when I get it up. I'm hoping to have it up on Etsy in September sometime, so look out for that. And again, like I said, this can be decorated in any way. You could dye it, you could paint it, you can do whatever you like with it, and it's quite sturdy. So I want you all to have a lovely day and a crafty kind of day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, press that notification bell, and when I put up a new video, it will let you know. You all have a great day. See you soon. Bye for now.